So here we have it, game number 1 of a best of 1. The first round of Go for SC2 Thursday, and spawning to the top right hand position, we have got the blue Terran player representing Missing in Action. It is Frozz. And his opponent to the lower left, representing Spectre, it is Fiasco, who is playing as the purple Protoss. And Spectre have got an awesome logo. That looks so cool. I'm really a big fan of that. Okay, so nice little bit of TvP to start the day. This is always going to be a good bit of fun. This is actually the round of 32. There was quite a few buys though. There's 26 players I think competing tonight. Obviously DreamHack finals are going on during this, but I can't watch them. I'm dedicated to the casting scenes, so just getting some coverage of these games. Of course, if you are enjoying and you don't already do so, make sure that you follow my Twitch channel, subscribe on YouTube, and that sort of stuff. I get tons of content out, and I wouldn't want you to miss any of it. In terms of openings from this game, we've got, at the moment, from Frozz, what looks to be a Reaper expand. He's got his barracks down, adding in a gas, and that generally is just nothing too crazy. It's all looking good. Meanwhile, over Fiasco's side, we can see a gateway and a gas from him. No big indicator of anything too insane going on or anything crazy happening, just very normal openings from both of these two players. It's a best of 1, remember, so you're not going to want to be throwing out anything too insane or doing that much dangerous, because if it does go wrong, the only way is out. There's no comeback from it. So playing a little cautious, playing standard is generally what you'll see here, unless one player is exceptionally confident. Quick initial scout coming down from Fiasco. He gets a look, sees the gas, sees the barracks, completely aware that this is going to be a Reaper play. In response, he adds in a Zealot. You'll see a lot of Protoss players skip this Zealot entirely because it is only a placeholder. It can't actually stop the Reapers because the Reapers can just kite it pretty much forever. Whereas what it can do is prevent a bunker going down. And that's something that is incredibly frustrating and something that you always want to have in the back of your mind as a possibility. Just want to be playing it safe. So, small little block here. Second probe coming back. Will get the Nexus down. So no delay really being caused by this SCV. So he jets off back home feeling a bit disappointed with himself. Meanwhile, the Reaper is going to be coming in. No second Reaper on its way. And that's actually something really important to know. This is just a scouting Reaper looking to cause a bit of a pain. Unlike against Zerg, where you may see 2-3 Reapers, up against Protoss, because of the Mothership Core, because of the Stalkers, more Reapers are incredibly uncommon, just down to the fact that they can be countered pretty simply, and therefore you can't really get that much damage done with them. But this has given Frozz a lot of map vision, a lot of map control, and due to this, he's safe to take this natural base nice and quick. Adding in the engineering bay as well, only the one though. So by the timing of this single engineering bay, would not be at all surprised to see kind of a +1 timing come down with stim. It's something which you often see. Getting down the engineering bay this early means you get an exceptionally fast +1 infantry attack upgrade. And that really can be pretty fantastic for you as the Terran player in this situation. So waiting to see if the probe will get the kill, and they do. I think it did actually go to that. Didn't go to, oh no, went to the Stalker. Evil guy Stalker, taking that kill. I feel bad for those probes. They really wanted it. They surrounded. Didn't quite get it though. Anyway, a few more Marines are coming through at the moment. We've got, obviously, Tech Lab being added in now to the barracks. That's going to be for stim. No sign of +1 as of yet at this engineering bay. Note that Frozz is just a little low on the Vespian. Only currently mining out of this single refinery. Going for a Marauder actually. Okay, very fast Marauder here. This is to directly combat the fact that a Stalker is coming across the map, able to just push that away. Combat Shield also coming down before stim. This is very interesting now from Frozz, especially since we don't see any sign of upgrades. And now a Reaper coming through as well? Frozz, what are you doing? I'm all curious now. This is going to be a lot of fun. Meanwhile, over at Fiasco's side, he's adding in the double forges. Double upgrades is a big commitment to the late game. He's not hoping to get anything aggressive done as of yet. Instead, just playing it long term. Waiting patiently to just try and get to the late stages of the game. Frozz, on the other hand, though, he does not want that. This is not a deadly push, but certainly one that can be a little bit frustrating. Note there's enough energy on the Mothership core in order to get the Photon Overcharge down. But this is a fair few units. The Stalker is caught out of position. That's going to go down. Nice little win there. The infantry not going to try and engage up into that Photon Overcharge. It'd be quite foolish to do that generally because it's going to do too much damage, especially before you've got any medevacs. I'm still quite intrigued by this engineering bay from Frozz because he hasn't yet put it to any use. Adding in now additional gases, but looking to just try and get a bit of damage down early on. Remember, only 60 seconds on this Photon Overcharge, and after that the infantry can move in pretty comfortably actually, because there's only one gateway worth of production for the moment. There's 3 sentries and a zealot plus that Mothership core. Not too scary. Not going to be that much of a window in order to get the damage down though, because 5 energy away from being able to get that Photon Overcharge yet again. The infantry gonna have to contend with it, but will end up using all of that Mothership core energy if Fiasco is aware of it. Nice little bit of damage coming down here. The infantry getting pulled back, but there's that Photon Overcharge. Will trap a couple of infantry units, but oh, a nice second force field there. We'll get a couple more still. Frozz pulls back, used all of the Mothership core energy now, just for a couple of units, so that's obviously quite nice. Resources lost fairly equal, so we do actually see that a Zealot and Stalker plus 2 probes have died on the Protoss side, so not too bad. Good number of units all trying to get in this bunker. There must be a party going on there, but no one wants in, so Frozz just turns around, looks to go in a bit more, bringing additional reinforcements across, but this is only infantry. Starport not yet done, no medevac, no upgrades either. Despite that really early engineering bay, we don't see any +1 infantry attack as of yet. Frozz, with the Reaper at the front, just going for a little bit of poke damage, going to try and pick and prod at the probes, but still pulls back. He's looking to get any damage he can. This gateway force, quite sizable actually. The force field's frustrating, but not going to be devastating. Frozz still pulling back, wants to try and get a nice concave cave, but because of the Immortal in position, it's actually a little bit frustrating to push into this. The Marauder won't survive very long if the Immortal is focused correctly. Add in that there's now a lot more gateways coming in, and this is gearing up to be a 2-base play from our Protoss player. He's currently sitting on 6 gates, going to go up to 9 actually. That is a very big commitment to gateways right now. Add in the Templar Archives as well as the 2-2 upgrades coming in, and this is going to be a very scary push. Behind it, Frozz, he's going for a 3rd base. Doesn't yet have really much in the way of medevacs, just 2 on the field that have just popped out. Add in the +1 that isn't quite finished, and there is a big upgrade deficit for the Terran compared to the Protoss player here. And Fiasco, he's going to be going for a little bit of aggression of his own. Going for some drops. The War Prism coming around the left-hand side of the map, but Frozz's army pushing straight towards that natural. Cautiously moving, doesn't want to get caught by any more force fields. Fiasco, a few more Archons coming into the mix, makes a very scary force indeed. Add in now this War Prism that's coming through. Is it going to get spotted? Comes straight over some infantry. It does. Now gets seen, but there's a drop prematurely for Frozz. He's coming in before the War Prism. He's pushing at the natural base as well, drawing out Fiasco's army, but it's the drop in the main that is dealing the big damage. Going for the Nexus rather than the probes means not much damage is done. In the center of the map though, the Protoss force is smashing, and I mean full Hulk mode, because Frozz, he's retreating rapidly. His stims are being used frequently. The infantry is trying to just find a nice place to engage. The drop in the main has been cleared up, whereas the Zealot drop from this War Prism of Fiasco dealing a lot in Frozz's main. Fiasco's still going, his upgrade advantage powerful. His army composition incredibly strong. These Marauders not too effective against the Archons. And all of Frozz's units are pretty much dead and gone. The Immortal is still up. Both the Archons have died, but with good force fields, the bunker cannot be repaired in time. Nice damage coming through here, and as we can see, SCVs being pulled. The main base has been obliterated by the War Prism and the drops. This is looking very good for the Protoss player. Despite losing this army at the front, the damage has been critical. This is going to be very challenging for Frozz, with so many Zealots and these Archons in his main. With the 2-2 upgrades, it is a ridiculously scary force. Archons being a little bit fat, unfortunately. Taking down supply depots with those zealots, but not coming down the ramp quite yet. With the zealots, they don't need too much help. They're slaughtering SCVs. Things looking dire right now for frozz. And there's even warpins that are just chilling, waiting to do anything, because Fiasco knows that he's in a very good spot. Takes down the natural command center and has just decimated everything in the form of army, in the form of workers. Only this third, GG is called, and Fiasco takes this game and advances forward into the round of 16.